Do we have a killer on the loose? Well, I'm talking about the Loom killer. So today I'm going to review this software product. I love using Loom for day-to-day videos, whether it's an instructional video on how to use New Zenler, install your Facebook Pixel, whatever the case may be. I love using Loom. Well, Appsumo has a new deal on a product called Clapboard. And Clapboard is pretty similar to Loom but with some added features, and it's dirt cheap right now because it's of course on Appsumo, so it's a lifetime deal. That being said, let's dive into Clapboard and how to use it. So I'm on the Appsumo page, the deal page for Clapboard, and you can see here the stats, and you can stack up to 10 codes, but there's no limit. If you wanted more than 10 codes, you can just keep buying. I personally only see this as a one code for me because I'm not going to make more than 200 videos a month. That's a lot of videos. That's more than 3 videos a day, right? And I'm not going to make that many videos. Yes, I am making videos, but I'm using professional video tools to create those videos like Filmora and Screencast-O-Matic. This I see more as a replacement to Loom, where I can make explainer videos, whether that's for my virtual assistant or sending explainer videos in the New Zenler community or other Facebook group. Now this takes it a step further, where Loom restricts you to up to, I believe, like 25 videos for free, and they start archiving your videos. Here the limit resets every month. At least that's what I'm reading from here. So I've already bought the single item or the single code for 39 bucks. Let me show you. First thing is, once you install this, it's a Chrome extension. When you install the Chrome, and I'll put all the links in the description below, you install this Chrome extension and here's how it looks. You click on it, and if you have used Loom before, you will see similar options. You can either record screen plus camera, screen only, or camera only. Now right now I'm recording on my Screencast-O-Matic desktop, and my camera is being used by Screencast-O-Matic. So in order to continue with this demo, I'm going to stop using Screencast-O-Matic and jump straight into using this Chrome extension on Clapboard and show you what it looks like. Before we head over into using Clapboard, couple of things I want to show you here is you also have the advanced options. So you can start with face only introduction as one of the features. So if I check that, first, it'll only record your face before it starts recording your screen. And then there's also advanced options here where you can choose your source. So my source right now is my Logitech C930E webcam. That's where you're looking at me. And also your audio input. I'm using a Blue Yeti microphone. And I also put the links for these products in the description below. So if you want to grab your camera or the mic, you can check that out. And then also the quality is determined automatically. Looks like I think the highest it goes is about 823. You can select the position of the bubble, which would be your camera bubble, whether it's top left, top right, bottom left, or bottom right. You can also show or hide controls, hide camera, and hide timer. And there's some shortcuts and also a product tour. And then once you're finally ready, you can hit the record button. Right now it's not going to do that because my camera and my mic are being used by Screencast-O-Matic. So I'm going to stop this feed, start using Clapboard, and be right back. Okay, we are using the Storyboard Chrome extension now, and I'll put that link in the description below where you can go and download it if you've already purchased it, and maybe you haven't just downloaded it yet. They also have a free plan, so if you want to check it out for free, do that and then decide if you want to purchase. So that being said, when you first log in, you're going to be taken to your dashboard. This is where you'll see all the analytics. First thing I want to point out is when you do set it up, do not create a new workspace, because essentially if you create a new workspace, it's considered a new account, and then your Appsumo credits will not be applied to it. To show you an example, if I go under workspace to general, which is, let's use their annotation tool to show you, this one right here. So if I go to their workspace and go to general, you can see there's a default workspace, and then I added a new workspace by clicking the add new workspace button. If I go in here, it takes me to the dashboard, and you can see this little lock. If I hit the unlock, I'm asked to upgrade, but I am already logged into my account, and I realized it was because I created a new workspace. So I need to go back to default, and you can rename that default workspace to whatever, but that's where your Appsumo credits are going to be applied, or your Appsumo code is going to be applied. So now if I go into subscription and show you, this shows the Appsumo lifetime plan. However, if I go back and change this workspace to the new one and then go into subscription, it just shows that I'm on the free Clapboard plan instead of the Appsumo lifetime plan. So just keep that in mind, because that was a little confusing for me. And then I realized that I had changed the workspace, and that's how it happened. Back to the dashboard, the first thing you will see is all your recorded videos lifetime, and then also a glimpse of all your videos, how they're performing. And you can change this filter to last 7 days, today, or last 30 days. And then towards the bottom, it's going, let me hide this menu. It's going to show you a members tab. And I'll put that link in the description below where you can go and download it if you've already purchased it, and maybe you haven't just downloaded it yet. They also have a free plan, so if you can want to check it out for free, do that and then decide if you want to purchase. Or you can apply more filters if you like to show, hide, created by, etc. I'm just going to hit cancel. I'm not going to apply any filters. Playlists is almost similar to YouTube playlist, so you can create different playlists for different themes of videos that you're recording. And then analytics will show you some more details about your video, where the traffic is coming from, what your top performing videos are, and then average watch time. So this is kind of akin to YouTube, where you have your average watch time and playlists, etc. But the look and feel is very similar to using Loom with the added features. Now Loom Pro costs $10 a month, and this is only $39 on Appsumo. So technically within 4 months you can recover your cost if you were to go with Clapboard versus Loom. I paused this video and restarted it to show you that you can also change the camera bubble to be either in the top left, top right, bottom left, or bottom right corner. And right now I'm recording with the Logitech C930E at 1080p. That's the setting that the extension allows me to go up to, and also using a Blue Yeti mic for output. I do remember whenever I would use Loom, if I was to use the Blue Yeti mic, the sound would go in and out. So we're going to see post-production what this sounds like. Hopefully it sounds good. Before we go into general, I want to show you some of the player controls here. You can draw, so you can use this pen, change the thickness of the pen if you want to, and these are the colors that you have. And then I can just simply annotate on screen. And then on top of annotating, you can also add text. So I can start typing on screen. Let's say I want to type in black ink and I want to type really big, and I just type it out. And then you can also hit the focus button, and that does is whenever I click somewhere, you'll see the pulsating red circles, and that allows the users who are viewing this video to show where their mouse is. And then finally, I can erase things. If I click on eraser, select the width, and then it only lets you erase the drawing and not the text. But I can also hit the clear button that will get rid of everything that you have annotated on your screen. So that's for the editor. And then you have finished recording, you have cancel recording, mute it, pause it, or hide this menu. So I'm going to hide this menu for now. On the workspace end, I have general. Under general, you can have player stylings. So I have two player stylings here called branding 1 and branding 2. If I wanted to add a third one, all I have to do is simply click on add player style. This can be branding 3, and maybe this one, I want the player color to be purple. So I'm going to select the purple player color. Oops. And for this one, I want all videos to autoplay, and I also want to disable full screen, and I want to remove the Story Express branding. So I can simply either click on logo off, or I can upload my own custom logo by selecting this option here. Now, right now, I'm not going to do either or. I'm just going to hide the logo. If you did have your logo, then you can have your logo URL and also the logo name. And then finally, you can save this style. So now you have 3 different styles available of players that you can choose from. And so that's it for the styling. Towards the bottom here, you can enable push notifications, again similar to Loom, where whenever someone views a video, you can get notified. Right now I have all of them off, but you can switch them on if you wanted to. A new custom video page. So first let me show you what a video page looks like. If I go into my videos, copy the URL of this one, let's go incognito, paste it. This is what the video URL page looks like right now. But now what I'm going to do is take this video right here, copy that URL, and paste it. I'm going to show you these two side by side, and you will see that even though these are from the same account, the same Clapboard account, they have different stylings applied to them. This is my default styling. This is just the one that comes out of the box, but this is the one I have actually changed to make it its own separate styling. Now, how do you do that? Let's go back into styling, and I'm going to go and click on this video and go to appearance, and here under custom page, I can change the page styles and I can select the logo. But what I have done here is under custom page, I've basically chosen a gradient, but you can choose a gradient, a color, or upload an image as a background. So I have selected gradient. I could technically just upload an image automatically out of it, puts an out of the box image. But if I wanted to change that, I can go in here and add this. So now this becomes my background image for this particular video, and you can change this for each and every video, which is pretty powerful. I doubt that you would want to do that because that would just be too much work. If you had the need, you could technically do it for each and every video. Now I'm going to change the gradient on this, maybe make it like this. I don't see a save button here, so it must auto save. Let's go back into appearance. I don't want to keep jumping around, but let's click on one of the videos here, which is this one right here. In this video, the few things you can do is you can change the video title and description by clicking on the meta description here, and that opens up this window where you can apply tags, change the title, change the description. So that's it for title and description. And what you can do next is you can create your own thumbnail, like uploading a custom thumbnail like you would do for YouTube videos. And this way, whenever you share the link for your video, that custom thumbnail is going to show. My favorite feature is set GIF as default thumbnail, and that will play your video while when you hit the share button or when you share this link in social media, it's going to play a GIF of that video, which is so much more powerful because your users can get a quick glance inside the video before they click on the link to watch that video. Real quick, if you're new to the channel, consider hitting the subscribe button so you get notified every time I release a new video. So I'm going to paste this on my Facebook wall to see what it looks like. Okay, I'm adding this to my Facebook page, and let's post this and see what results we get. So this has been social shared, and I don't see the GIF happening here. What I can do is also try a custom thumbnail. Let's try that. So I'm going to pick this video here, edit it, go into appearance or go into thumbnail. You can also set a frame rate as a thumbnail. So this is a 9-second video. I can select next is you can create your own thumbnail, or I can upload a thumbnail image. So I'm going to upload this image here. And then once that's done, I am going to go back to videos, copy the URL, go and paste it on my Facebook page. Now this should pull in the thumbnail that I just set for this video. Perfect. All right, so even if the GIF isn't working, or maybe it just wasn't working on Facebook, it'll work on other platforms. At least I'm able to put my own custom thumbnail when sharing videos. This is like huge because Loom doesn't let you do that. So we covered thumbnail. The next is appearance. You can change the player color. You can choose player styles. The branding comes in, which right now I have 3 different styles picked. So I can just select this default style, apply it. You can have your own logo in here, and the logo will also come from the styling. If you have a logo in your styling, that will automatically be put in here, and the link that people will be taken to when they click that logo. And then you can also change the controls here, just toggle the buttons and you'll see the controls disappear. That's pretty cool. Custom page, I already showed you how. And then annotations would be adding a button, banner, form, or third-party integrations. So let's add a quick button. You can see all the things that have been added so far. So I'm going to delete some of this stuff. I'm going to add a new button, and this is going to be called enroll now for free. And I'm going to just drag it and drop it in the bottom corner here. Change the background to match. Now it would be nice if they would allow us some favorite colors here, so we don't have to change the color every time or pull it from branding. But regardless, this is more than what I was doing with Loom, so I'm not really complaining. Once you have done this, the next thing is to select the time that you want it to start and stop. So I'm going to hit apply, and then here at the bottom I can drag this and I can change the time. So I'm going to say that I want this only for a few seconds. I want this to show up at the 1 minute mark. Let's just 1 minute 1 second, and then you can see that it goes away. Let's do it for 6 seconds or 7 seconds, and it goes at 1:08. Now what's going to happen is if I go back to videos, copy the URL for this one and open incognito at the 1 minute 1 second mark. I'm going to mute this. Let's go to the 1 minute mark. That button should appear in the bottom right corner, the call to action, and then it'll disappear at the time that we want it to disappear. And then if I click on it, you see that it takes me directly to the link, which is so powerful. This is awesome. Thank you, Clapboard team. If I play this, this button should disappear, which it did. So the buttons work good. I was having some trouble figuring this out, but once you play around with it, it gets a little easier. And then let's go back into this video. And then finally, you have the, so we took care of custom page, appearance, and annotations. Similarly, you can add banners, same concept. This, you can move anywhere around the screen. Now at the bottom, it shows you all the annotations that you currently have, and you can either rename them or delete them. And then you can also add new annotations. So once I select this, I can hit apply. And then once it's here, I can change the time of when it should appear and when it should go away, and also delete it or edit it. And same thing with form. I can capture leads here. I haven't really done this, but you can allow the skip option. So let's try to create this form real quick. I'm going to pause the video, create this form, and come back. So I've created the form, and here's what my form looks like. Oops. You'll see underneath your video, you'll see any call to actions that you have added. Here's my form, and if I hit the little pencil to edit it, I'm asking for an email address, and the text in here, kind of like the dummy text, which will be in the bubble, says best primary email. You can change that. And then I'm also changing the title to set up your free newsletter school today, by providing me with your email. You cannot change the button logo, color or name. So it's just a submit button. At the bottom, you can select when this should start showing. It doesn't show me when it should end, so I'm guessing it just starts, and then they can skip it. But if you disable the skip option, then they won't be able to skip this unless they enter their email. So I'm not going to disable the skip option. I'm going to allow my video viewers to skip if they don't want to provide me with their email, and continue. And then once you hit apply, here's what it looks like underneath your video. You have the form. As usual, you can change its start time, but you can't change its end time because they have the skip option. So they can either enter their email and continue, or they can skip it. But basically, it's going to be an overlay on top of your video, and it's not going to allow your visitors to watch this video till they take action or hit skip. So let's watch this live in action. To my videos and copy the link again. And it's this one right here. I'm going to copy URL, open a new incognito, paste it. Now I have added that in the beginning. You can see this is how it shows up. Again, pretty cool. I can either enter my email or I can hit skip. So I'm just going to enter my submit. I can continue watching the video. Now the question is, what happens to those emails once they've been submitted? I don't know. Let's find out together. So I'm assuming it's going to go in members. Maybe not. Let's go to general. Yeah, I don't know where exactly those emails go. Maybe it's under that video. So let's go to video, go to analytics for this video. And here, okay, it is under the video. So it's under form responses. You can see overlay responses. I have had one response, and now I can download this. I'm guessing it's going to be, yep, it's a CSV file. I can download that response. I can also integrate with third-party systems, but the analytics part is pretty cool and in depth on how many people have watched your video, what's the average watch time, and the engagement with the video, the sources, and also browser sessions. So of course, this is a Chrome extension only from what I understand. So you're only going to see Chrome browser sessions. Let's go back into my video to see what other options we have. So I'm going to go in here. We already looked at annotations, the third-party integrations. Let's go back into integrations. These are all the integrations we have with Gmail, Calendly, LinkedIn, MailChimp, Twitter, Zapier, Slack, and Zendesk. Okay, looks like I've hit a snag where I was able to pull in. So here's the video. The video's name is called title. If I refresh the fields, nothing happens. So that's the video that I want to pull the form response from. And when I get samples, it looks like a sample was pulled in. And when I click on the sample, I don't see the email field. And because I don't see the email field, I'm not able to parse that field into my MailerLite account. So I'm going to try this form field here and see if that works. Hit continue. I doubt it's going to work, but let's give it a shot, because I don't see where that email is being fed into Zapier or where that data is being stored behind the scenes. So this is probably not going to work. Invalid email address. So this might be something I might have to reach out to the support team and find out what we can do about it. But we shall continue. So it is good to know that the Zapier integration is here. Maybe it just needs a little bit more work, or I know this product was just launched on Appsumo, and when you get a ton of users at once, that's when you get a flurry of bugs that get resurfaced or get surfaced because you have so many users using the app at in a single duration. Let's go back here. We have covered annotations. The last thing is passwords. Now in annotations right now it says no integration available because I haven't integrated anything yet. Finally, password. You can password protect your video, kind of like Loom, and that's pretty much it. So we have gone through all of this, but let's look at it again. You can, under general, you can select player stylings by clicking on add player styling. Push notifications. Members is how many members are on your account. I think for the Appsumo deal, which is the one code, you get 2 users, so you can add an extra member. And then integrations we already looked at. Subscription will show you what your current subscription is. And then privacy is pretty cool. It lets you look up members and delete their data. So I can click on manage visitors data. I can click on check, search for my email, find all the things that this particular email has viewed, and also delete this person's data if I don't want to keep that data on file. And similarly, you can delete your own data that is being shared with Story Express, or you can delete your account. And then finally, billing, which you're probably not going to use because you're using Appsumo. So great deal from Appsumo. And that was it for this video. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. I'll add all the links in the description below. Story Express Clapboard from my link, and any other links that I have mentioned in this video. And I'll also share some of the videos that I have created, so you can go click on them, see what it looks like on your browser. And there you have it. That's my review of Clapboard. Let me know in the comments below what you think about Clapboard, or if you think you're going to try it out. I think with the 60-day money-back guarantee that Appsumo gives you and the low cost of this product, this should be a no-brainer if you're into video creation and content creation. I personally am looking forward to using Clapboard on a day-to-day basis and looking to see their company grow and add some cool new features. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. I will see you on the flip side.